Hi, welcome to my Boss Capital channel. My name is Michael Chu. This video is going to go over the growth stock list that I have and what's happening with them. This is for the week ending June 2025. And yeah, we are almost into July. And the uptrend is now over 2 months old since April 7. But we are not seeing good strength in the growth stocks. So right here, it shows how many are uptrend, within 1% of the short-term moving average, and then downtrend, and how many are making new highs. And there's about 350 stocks here. And you can see the percentage of those stocks are very low right now, 28%. So it's just roughly about 1 in 4 stocks are in uptrend. And then the other 3 are in downtrend. So your odds are against you. And and we'll see in a second here, most of the good stocks that are at the top are still going, but a lot of stocks are starting to fall behind now, and then coincide with the video I just made about the market recap. The indexes are showing weakness right now. They're making newer lows in general. It's been over 2 weeks, and we also talk about the number of distribution days is really piling up now. 4 on Nasdaq, 7 on S&P. So so I think it's time to be cautious here. Even that the growth stocks have narrowed, even though some of them are still moving higher, but like I said, the number of stocks that are moving higher has really gone down quite a bit. And it's been going down for a while here, 3 weeks ago, and then we bounced back a little bit, and then it started to deteriorate again since the week before, and now this week it has now closed again back at the lows, right? Really low number here. Here's the growth stocks list, and we're still seeing lots of uptrend stocks in the top here. But as you go down, it's starting to get more mixed here in the middle area. And as you see, like as soon as we pass around the top 50, we're starting to see a lot more downtrend. So this is the problem: is that 1 in 4 is an uptrend, and the other 3 and 4 is in downtrend. And as you see at the bottom of this, there's a lot of downtrends now. So that is the main problem right now. But if you're holding any of these stocks, maybe you just can let it run until whenever it ends, and if it cuts below the short-term 10 or 21-day moving average, probably time to at least for swing trading, it's time to let go. There are still stocks making new highs here, so let's take a look at those. We mentioned this in the market recap. There's one interesting divergence here, which is the Innovator IBD 50 ETF, which is the top 50 stocks, growth stocks. And very interesting how it is not closing near the low for the week. Instead, it's actually closing at the high for the week. And it is very close to breaking out once again. So this represents the best 50 stocks here at this moment. So again, and that's why when we look at my list, the top 50, most of them are still showing very strong signs. Probably some of them are on the same list as theirs. But it just shows the market is very narrow. But even though this ETF is doing well, very interesting, right? But again, I mentioned this even during my live broadcast every day in the morning. But on Friday, I mentioned, when the market index start to fall, most stocks follow the market. I think IBD, Bill O'Neill found this research that 3 in 4 stocks tend to follow the market trend. So again, the odds are definitely not in your favor. Yeah, if IBD 50 stocks here continue to break out and break to new highs, and it's very unusual for the growth stocks, at least the top 50, to do well while the rest of the market doesn't do well. It's very rare. And but it could happen. So if you're holding the top growth stocks on the list, maybe you can definitely try to hold on them and see how they behave. And then if they start to break down, then you know what that means, because that means their time might be up. And like I said, 3 out of 4 stocks will follow the index. At the top here we have SEZL. This is the financial service area. It has come back onto my list because I don't know, their earnings number has changed or something. Let me just quickly bring that up here. So they're quite positive here. It was off my list because I don't know if the number wasn't updated properly or what. But look at this stock right here. It's gone up like quite a bit since the lows here. It was at 1.30. right? And then now it's 147. So it's definitely one of the strongest stocks here. And even since like what May here on the earnings news, it has really gone, except this one bad day, it has like hold the 10-day moving average very strong. And look at Friday, it pulled back, and look at how it didn't come to the 10-day moving average, the green line. It just bounced again right before it go there. So look, you see how far it is above the 10-day. It never want to go back down to it. So that's very interesting. So CRDO just barely make a new high on Friday. Look at where it closed. I mean, it could easily have gone close at the bottom, but instead it wants to close at the top. It just shows how strong the stock is. There's definitely a lot of interest in the stock. Like, I mean, this stock reminds me of like SMCI kind of move, but I don't think it'll make as strong of a move. But it definitely showed that kind of power, and it just broke out this week. Very powerful. Next we have HIMS, number 3. Look, this is HIMS. It's finally moving again. It's been stuck at this very choppy right here. It tried to come out, it fell right there. And look at it now. It's making higher highs and higher lows, and the uptrend is back on track right now. So we'll see if it can break out this time. So MGNI also make a new high on Friday. It did reverse, but overall, it's not too much damage from that reversal. It's still nicely riding this uptrend line right here. And this column shows how many percentage it has gained since April 7, and that's again more than 2.5 months now. And then this shows if they make a new recent high. With all rank now within 1% of the short-term moving average, and live still in a downtrend. Looking at Arlo, we pulled back recently and then it bounced and it couldn't come out here, and now it's starting to pull back again. So far it's not a big damage, right? The pullback. It seems orderly. This is the 10-day moving average. It needs to find support at this level. So we'll see if it can bounce off here. So live here, it tried to come out on Friday, but it fell. So unfortunately, it didn't work this time. And now it's back near the 21-day again. So that's pretty much danger zone. If it start to collapse here, that'll be pretty bad. Next, we have rank number 7, CLS, which is still in the uptrend. CVNA, Kavana is now in the downtrend. So looking at CLS, here's Elastica. We make new high here on Thursday. On Friday, we couldn't go higher. It was accelerating this last many days here, looking very strong. But Friday, it just couldn't go anymore. It's starting to pull back. We got really extended right here. So hopefully, we'll find footing soon. For Kavana, it's been on a downtrend for many days now, but recently it is showing some sign of revival here. And volume has been increasing on the bounce too. So right now it's actually above 10 and 21 days. So this is actually a very promising bounce here. So here's the bounce here of the 10 and 21 day, and it closed at the top too. So on the day that was down from the market, so that bring the relative strength higher right now. So hopefully this is the last of the pullback, and now we can climb back here. Next, we have ALGM and SITM, both in the semiconductor area, ranked number 9 and 10. Also, both making relative strength high this week. Yeah, looks really good. ALGM here, we see a nice bounce here on Friday after coming back to near the 10-day. So the 10-day slope is quite strong right now. You can see this long trend line here. Yeah, on Friday we're seeing that bounce. Looks very promising. It was able to, so it come down hard, but it was able to close strong. So looks good. We came back above this low channel line here on the last few days. So we have SITM, SITM, also making new high on Friday, and again pulls back to close to the 10-day. The slope looks like this. Looks really good. VRT rank 11 and SYM number 12. Looking at VRT WordTurf Holdings, this one has been moving really nice here. It pulled back right here and then it bounced pretty strong. Right now it looks like it's just going sideways action. Yeah, looks okay. SYM, same here, pulled back recently and then bounced really strong. So first day bounce breakout right here. Then it pulled back slightly. Again, the 10-day catch up. and it pulled back to the 10-day, very close to it, but then it bounced again. And then on Friday, it did pull back pretty strong though. So, but it still looks like a pretty strong uptrend right now. So here's the accumulation on Wednesday. This was a very strong accumulation because it just kept going up, like there was no really barely any pullback. And then here we see this, little bit of giving back. And then on Friday, we give back a lot more. And then here's it start to find some support here. So it looks really good. I think if, I missed the original buy point here, and then another gap up here, another bounce here. So, yeah, if we find support here, I think I could, potentially get in here. But yeah, obviously I'm late to the game, but again, depending on how the market conditions are, and how the growth stocks, top 50 stocks are doing, we'll decide then. Next we have MU, and then that's in the data storage group. We also have XTX here, also in the same data storage group. And then we have IREN here, also making new high in the financial area. This is Micron. They're reporting this week, so on June 25th. So look at this stock run. Like this is an amazing run right now. It went up here, then it went sideways, and then it continued this run. Like look at how many of those days are blue. There's only one day red here and very low volume. Just tremendous amount of accumulation. So we'll see how the earnings turn out. STX is in the same area. This one also went up pretty strong, and then it digests here, and it goes to new high, and then now it looks like it's going sideways, digesting a little bit. So not as strong as Micron, but this one doesn't have earnings coming up, so so we'll see how Micron does. I'm sure they both will move the same. So if Micron report bad earnings, it probably will affect this one as well. Then we also have IREN here making new high on Friday. It came out on this little pullback here, so we'll see if this can work this time. It's still a positive day and there's a gap up, so looks good. So here's Palantir next. This one bounced pretty strong, but lately it was not able to move much. It pulled back pretty hard here. Then there's a very weak bounce here. And then on Friday, it tried to come above. It did, but then it pulls back, an outside day from Wednesday. So from that perspective, it looks pretty bad. So yeah, so this stock definitely hasn't been moving as well recently. It's not pulling back super bad, but it's just not moving as well as one would think. So Lumentum LITE is doing pretty good now after it comes out from this tightness right here. Look at how tight that was trading, and then now it's starting to come out. SMTC, pulled back recently, bounced a little bit, pulled back again. It's been having a harder time to come out as well right here. Like it didn't follow through on Friday, so that's a negative there. Next is Solaris Energy, SEI symbol, chemical specialty. And this one has been a little bit more choppy recently, and then it bounced back. But right now it looks like it's moving a little bit down, not too bad. So we'll see. It did close, not too bad as well on Friday, near the halfway range. So we'll see if they can, come back here. SHAK, restaurant. This one also very strong strength, and then it started to go sideways for quite a while here, like a few weeks here. And then on Thursday it was a pretty phenomenal bounce on higher volume. And then Friday it followed through right here. This is a nice breakout right here. Next, we're going to go through some of the oil and gas stocks. They seem to be a very strong theme right now. So CRK, CBI here, and then there's a few more. Looking at CRK, again, this week was a very strong week for the oil and gas stocks because of the conflict between Iran and Israel. Yeah, after the bounce, it pulled back really slightly. It is very extended, so it probably may pull back more. So just watch out for that. This one is CBR Energy, CBI symbol. This one also bounced really strong. It's pulling back right now, and it found support on Friday. So it didn't come, to the 10-day too much. So looks pretty good. We're going to look at some more oil and gas stocks, but they're not ranked in the top 50, but they're still doing pretty well. Here's EQT, moving up nicely. Look at how many days it's green right now, breaking out nicely here. Then we have Antero Resource, symbol AR. This one also have many green days, positive blue days here. Look at the volume on the buying side, looks really good. We have Range Resource here, also bouncing very nicely, also many positive days. So oil and gas just doing really well, even with Friday, Thursday and Friday, look at where it bounced back, the oil price, very strong. So it's holding up and bouncing up pretty nicely for the oil and gas group. Next, we have CRS, steel alloy stock, that's doing okay. It pulled back right here, it bounced. So far, the bounce is it's just holding up. It's not breaking to new high yet, but we'll see if we can break to new high. This one has done really well recently as well. Next, we'll look at some financial stocks here. We have AFRM right here. We have SOFI, and we also have Upstart right here. Here's AFRM. So bouncing really strong here, got extended, then it pulls back. Right now, it looks like it's trying to make another move. So it was able to bounce Thursday, Friday. Here's SOFI, came up, pulled back, and this one make new high on Friday before pulling back slightly here. Then we have Upstart. So this one same, very similar, pulled back, was able to make a new high on Friday before pulling back a little bit. Next we have SI in the downtrend, a while ago also pulling back slightly, and then we have MYRG. Here's the building maintenance service group. It's trying to break out, but it's having a hard time. And then Friday, it reversed. It come down in the morning, but it was able to bounce back up. So that is a positive. So we'll see how it plays out next week here. So it could be breaking out. So we'll watch for this breakout here. It's definitely above the previous buy point, but I think we need one more day of decisiveness to really break through this. Next, we have DELL. It's finally starting to break out right now. It was holding tight for quite a few weeks here after this nice run. And right now, it looks like it's coming out right now. Next, we have APG in the security safety group. And it was a very strong breakout after a pullback on Wednesday. And then it was able to close strong and then fall through on Friday. Really, very powerful. We have electrical semiconductor, advanced energy industry, AEIS. And look at this nice pullback here. Then we bounce off, and Friday it did close a little bit weaker, but it's still way above the 10-day here. Next we have TEM, still kind of in the downtrend. CRSR also downtrend. XMTR tried to come on Friday, but also pulled back. Next we have Mosaic in the chemicals agricultural group. This one also pulled back very strongly after a very strong run. Then it been bouncing pretty strong. It pulled back on Friday, but was able to close near the top of the range. So here it is pulling back here, then it tries to bounce, and then pulls back once more, having a hard time to come out. Look at this upper channel line here. It's just having a hard time coming through there. Next we have MTSI in the semiconductor making new high. MTZ in the heavy construction also making new high here. Here we see MTSI, very powerful move right now. This is in the chip sector. It's just continue to make new highs, following this 10-day moving average down here. Nasdaq building heavy construction. This one also tried to come out, but they pulled back slightly at the bottom of the day range here. So we'll see if this can break out right here. Next we have Royal Caribbean here, pulling back recently, and then now we have a nice bounce back, making new recent high here. Next we have REVG trying to come out, but also having a hard time. EXTR also in downtrend here. We have Reddit here. It's pulling back slightly after bouncing up right here, and then found support right here, and then just pulled back on Friday after making a new high. So it's not too bad. Then we have Marble Technology. Also bounced right here, but then also pulled back on Friday. So a lot of chip stocks did pull back on Friday because of news, maybe some more restrictions for the trade between US and China. So I think that was the reason why a lot of them did pull back. We did cover NVIDIA in the main market video, so please go watch that. The one stock that is doing pretty poorly here is AppLowing. It's now at the 50-day line now, so this is another example of growth stock pulling back really fast, so we need to watch out for those. Then we have some other consumer-related stocks like consumer service here, APEI, 177. This one's trying to come out right now very strong. So even after Thursday's gap up on Friday, was able to find support and continue higher. SHAK Ninja here. SHAK Ninja has been pulling back very strong right now. It's showing really good action. It's trying to bounce back here as well. So we'll see. Yeah, it's also bouncing pretty strong here. We'll see how that goes. It's likely on Friday. So cover Netflix here on the main market video. Now looking at some industrial stocks left, we have HWM, FN, HWM here in the aerospace defense. That group has been doing well. Then pull back and holding sideways pattern. And then Friday, it looks like it's trying to make a move now. So we'll see if it falls through next week. FN also continuing to make new high here. Looks really good. It's holding up pretty well as well. So have HEI aerospace defense again. HEI also, this one also making a move forward through. Feel free to look at all the stocks on your own. Again, we're starting to see more downtrend here once we pass the 50 level. There's other stocks doing okay, like Microsoft. We talked about in the mega cap in the main market video. So we'll see how things go. There's for every one stock there's up, there's 3 stocks still in a downtrend. So that's the environment we're in right now. Very choppy, not easy, unless you're in the, again, just like the IBD 50 we talk about, unless you're in the top 50, very strong stocks, those are still having some momentum. But if this market does go lower, I think we probably easily can go lower from here. So just because, stock's been running for 2.5 months and it might need a bigger break here. So thank you for watching this video. Hope everyone have a nice week, and please like and subscribe. Thank you.